Hi everyone, welcome back to Beef Reacts, and today we are watching RWBY Volume 7, Chapters 7, 8, and 9. Well, do we have a lot going on. We're in the middle of this Atlas arc where everything isn't what it seems, but in a good way. Which means it's all going to come crashing down and probably be ruined for everyone involved. I'm probably going to see the character that has really had a flippin' personality on me, Jimmy Ironwood's, become the totalitarian I know that lies dormant in there. It's like I'm not gonna. Part of me has been thinking like, oh yeah, it's totally not gonna happen. Like, this guy's a dillweed. He doesn't know what he is. He's clearly the bad guy. Yada, yada, yada. That kind of thing. But then I started thinking. And I said, wait a minute. They're doing the switch up on me after making him clearly a bad guy. He's still a bad guy. We're having this moment of trust, this false sense of security, until we're screwed over by him. That's what I think is going to happen right now. They're going to rip it from me. They're going to make Penny an enemy. And Team RWBY is just... When he finds out they lied, they're going to be enemies of the state. I promise you. I still love her haircut. Oh, I just realized he has a rabbit foot. That's cool. I'm getting the vibe that Robin Hill is going to get killed by the end of this. That's a great line. Define opening up your eyes, though. Ow. Penny didn't want to hurt nobody.
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent grim attack, a temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect. There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew. This is for your own safety.
Hey! Stop right there! Stop running! Wait!
Though military officials have gone on record to say the footage was doctored, many citizens are still insisting that the protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Damn! They're gonna execute Penny? No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this arc. I'm not down for this arc. We could skip it. We can skip the sadness and we could skip the deactivating Penny stuff. What I think... It's like, yeah, the footage was doctored, and we know that as an audience, so we know this is unfair, or whatever, and we know that Tyrion was there, and we know all of that. However, even, like, your average Mantle citizen, they're not gonna know that, and, like, this decision to make no public gatherings available, it's ultimately for this end goal of telling the world about Salem and protecting the people. But there has to be a different way to do this. Yeah, like, sorry, I thinking about whether or not to talk about something, but you know what? I've never really been one for self-censorship, so I'm just going to talk about it. Who cares? So recently, across PA, there's been a lot of, fake, school gun activity stuff. Like, people keep calling high schools in the area, and I shouldn't laugh at this, but like they keep pretending to be an active shooter and like forcing these schools into lockdown. And it's not just one, it's been happening a lot, and it's like that's like a terrifying reality for these like kids, and like it's just fake. It's like caused by, I don't want to say this like Joker character, but like Joker in the sense of like Batman the Dark Knight or whatever, where it's like an agent of chaos. And they're just creating these fake scenarios for these towns to be up in pandemonium and, like, cause something to happen. And, like, my biggest fear is always, like, well, what if it's, like, a boy who cried wolf situation and that type of thing? But with Penny, the reason I'm bringing it up is that you have some situation similar to Penny where, like, Penny didn't do anything, but this has been doctored and, like, it's causing this mass panic. And, like, Tyrion and Watts, like, what they do is they're just creating, like, situations, or at least Salem. What Salem's been doing, she's just been creating situations where Grimm destroy big cities, and she doesn't actually have to use her, like, goddess powers. So, like, is it thematically saying something along the lines of, like, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say or how you act, like, your panic and people mass panicking together will be the self-destructive behavior needed for, like, humanity to fall? Because if so, very poetic, very well done. If unintentional, still a great theme.
Are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
They're still insisting that my balls be rubbed. So something told me Robin Hill has gotten...
You are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here? Hello? This is the worst case scenario. More people are dead, Penny's been framed, and somehow Jacques is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It's...
Do you just include her in now? Like, I guess not, because then you're rewarding her for the... Like, it's... Robin Hood characters are, like, always difficult because it's, like... Steal from the rich, give to the poor. With the idea, how do you make the decision who's rich, and how do you do that without showcasing bias? What's the income level that someone is qualified for you to feel like they're richer than you? Or sorry, rich. Because is it, like, are you not thinking about, like, possibly what this does to not only the Atlas military, but the rest of the people? So it's like, why is the shipment going to Amity? Does it matter? Like, it could be massive grim, like, could be more grim. Like, just because you think it's not going to the right place doesn't mean that you know the information of why it's going there. And that's the problem with characters like, not Robin Hood, but Robin Hill here is just, I don't know. it seems like, though the heart's in the right place, it's just ultimately going to cause massive issues for everyone down the line.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Ah, that's a bad call.
You're not actually considering that, are you?
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but...
They're bearing all of it! The longer this waiting game goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there, and now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
I want to hear that again. I don't disagree with Nora. I think I disagree with when this comes in.
Want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
So, Mantle's dealing with all these burdens.
Please, General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who
Yeah.
escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm. After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing that I find so insane about this. Okay. Is this right? No. Is this the right call? No. The problem is that what's currently the other options that we could realistically think of. The story has presented itself in a way of, these are our only options, this is all we can do, and that's it. If we could possibly tell certain key people about Salem and about the problems of dealing with that, but doing so would literally cause more pandemonium and havoc. But if we did it kind of like that, maybe bringing Robin Hill into the mix helps. Maybe bringing Jacques into the mix helps. Doesn't now make them good people, but again, useful idiots are useful idiots. Like, you bring Jacques in, you know Jacques is going to try to capitalize on the fact that Salem exists, and he's going to risk doing some dumb shit. But you now have the opportunity to make it something else. Robin Hill may be able to offer other assistance if they understand the gravity of the situation, but they don't, and that's the problem. So if they were forced to understand the gravity of the situation, maybe things would turn out a little bit differently. Ironwood's currently is going down this path of totalitarian leadership, and my issue is that there is no current end in sight, and there is no failure option. If this fails, we stay in totalitarian dictatorship for the rest. Atlas has fallen at that point.
Looks like we're approaching 51st.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust RWBY, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did.
Disagree.
You don't agree.
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that.
Yeah?
Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets? Taking lives? It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
I know. But next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
That seems like a very bad thing to just say and do here. Secondly, I do like how I'm very happy that they did this. I'm not even just going to say I'm happy and end it there, but I think after the death of Adam, there was really two ways to handle it, and neither way, not works, but neither way is going to be great. Like, I don't think Yang's going to suffer PTSD anymore. I don't think Blake is going to continue running. Like, I think those arcs are over, but the fact they at least brought it up here shows that they're not over the fact that they had to kill somebody. That's at least decent enough writing. And with this, I think if this show ends up going the route that Team RWBY is always right, and I don't want to say they are, and I don't want to say that the show's doing that, or, like, we've never been shown Team RWBY doing anything wrong. Because we have, and, like, we've seen, like, a lot of things like that. It's just a matter of, like, sometimes people make out their main characters or their main writers to be something that they're not. And it's not always consistent, and I think Yang and Blake kind of fall into it sometimes. Like, Yang with, like, the no more lies thing, it's like, okay. But there isn't really a great option if we tell Ironwood's the full truth, because then what? Then Atlas never gets freed. Like, genuinely speaking, if he finds out that Salem cannot be defeated, he will never, and I mean never break military rule out of Atlas. Like, that's the problem. Or Mantle.
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her? If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be...
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Mantle. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death?
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go, Maria! She gets it.
Lot simpler if you ask me.
Why
can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death?
I'm
Lot
so
simpler
with
if
it.
you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Mantle's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Understatement of the century. And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind.
No.
When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
Dude, on God, man is a himbo king. Man, he just gets it. And like this story, it's so freaking beautiful, man. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to watch him get hurt. Bad crying. Bad fake crying. But, like, I don't want to watch him get hurt.
We'll find whoever's responsible.
He's clearly right there. It's gonna be Yang's, of course.
Robin.
Scramble!
No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout.
Yo, dope.
Please stop. We just want to...
Oh my God!
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling.
Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs. One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it, or I'm gone.
Oh, hers is a lie detector?
Tell me again, what is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower. He's trying to help everyone.
You're telling the truth.
candy semblance.
Why keep that a secret?
Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you.
Bullshit. It's like, dog, they just said that we cannot tell you that yet. Like, chill for a moment. Like, just... Why would they lie about the second thing after they said the truth about the first thing? Now, mind you, if you're a liar, that's a handy little tip. You know, you lie about one thing and tell the truth about another. So people assume you're, like, honest. That's why they say, like, if you're telling embarrassing stories, people normally assume it's the truth. But, like, I just... what?
Blake,
Homie's getting upsetty spaghettis.
Bullshit. Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
That's fine. Not
behind that door.
The staff of creation.
I hoped bring you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source.
Oh, that's sick.
Take us as high as we wanted.
That is so sick. That is so cool. But... oh, that's gonna... they're gonna have to kill the Winter Maiden, give it to Summer, open the door to the Staff of Creation, causing Atlas to fall onto Mantle, and be able to keep the Amity thing afloat. Oh, no. That is terrifying.
To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive, so we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
It feels strange, knowing a part of me helps come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you won't even know who's who anymore.
Right.
We did know we see eye to eye, but I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
Agreed.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, beamed with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
Hey, listen, I understand he's got PTSD. I understand that he's kind of in a bad spot right now, and we're all in a bad spot right now. His villain arc here is going to be a problem, isn't it? And, like, the way he does things without fear or hesitation or yada, yada, yada. Like, let's hear it back, actually.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage.
The way that they frame this like it's evil.
Does she still feel fear?
Showing that the totalitarian in him is good.
When Salem hit Beacon, beamed with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her.
Yeah.
I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
James, come on now.
It's okay to be afraid. You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
I respect that hella. They're really pushing for the guy who means the best but has unsavory methods of getting what they want, going down this path of evil after they lose something very important to them. That's really the route that they're gonna go, and like I respect the hell out of it, but like damn.
Winter. What is it?
Not Schnee. I hate you, Jacques.
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Oh, this is going to make me enraged, isn't it? I'm not happy for what's about to come up, am I? Background music is killing it, though. Genuinely beautiful. Whoops. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, so that was the end of chapter 6. We're about to be on chapter... I know, that was the end of chapter 7. We're about to be on chapter 8. My bad, everyone. Catch you in a second. Well, everyone, I am back with chapter 8. Let us jump into it.
Only my father would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move. On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out.
Well, that's a lie.
It won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. I know Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
Not hard to imagine how that's gonna play out.
I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she?
It's almost like they cheated.
Coincidences.
Oh, damn it, I want to joke about it. I really want to joke about it. I can't. I shouldn't. Yeah, fuck it. There's a lot of coincidences. 18 billion votes showed up at like 2 in the morning, and no one knows where they came from. There's so many people that will not know where I am or where I fall in these things, and that's what makes it so funny to me. Because I don't care. I really don't.
Wasn't she?
cooler showed up full of ballots.
You really think your dad might have something to do with Salem?
I think we
I think
gotta.
my father would do
I think we have to
whatever it takes
storm
to
the
win.
building.
And we should do the same.
Meaning?
All the boomers.
Well, no one knows your dad better than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned.
Fair.
If Jacques is up to something, I think we should know what it is.
And then Whitley is going to ruin it for everyone. He cares a lot about power for some reason, this Jacques fella. Oh, damn. This music and this score is beautiful.
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me. Damn! Damn! Jacques screwed up so much as a father that not only both of his daughters just straight up hate him. Do you think he's the type that kept trying until he got a boy, or did he just want 3 children? It's a genuine question. Like my boy Nicholas Cheney had his daughter and was just vibing with that, but Jacques kept going. And the man's never really loved his wife, so it tells you, did he just do it until he got a boy, or like is he that kind of a-hole, or where I swear I'm not sick. Maybe I am. I don't think I am, though. Do we think he's just that type of a-hole? Because I would be interested in seeing that play out a little bit more.
Cameras?
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Not that smile. Not the entire military
Good
presence.
evening, everyone.
Where's Klein?
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother. How...
No, where's Klein? I hate you, dear brother. Where the hell is Klein? If I don't see Klein in the next 5 minutes, Whitley, I'm beating you to a pulp. I don't care how young you are. I am beating you. You heiress POS. You deserve worse.
Klein.
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother. How have you been? I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go. I can't imagine why. General, exactly how large do you think our dining room table is?
I happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
Mm-hmm. I hate you. I want... Whitley's a victim in all this. Yeah. Yeah, but... No offense. At what point are you a victim and at what point are you a willing participant in it? Like, he's at an age where his own morality can form and he can view things that his dad does as good or bad regardless. And if you're going to sit there and just defend him like, well, he never learned better, then on the same regard, considering that, like, most people that are very bigoted, it's taught to them, you can't hate them when they're bigots when they're older because, therefore, it was taught to them and they don't, quote-unquote, know any better. Like, you can't, you'd have to keep the same energy, and I won't do that. So, no, Whitley, you're old enough to know the difference between right and wrong, and you're old enough to not be a general POS. Therefore, I don't care. Like, you should go home and, like, never speak again. You should go upstairs and cry. I want to watch you get beaten.
Joining us in the dining room, please follow me.
I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. I ought to punch you in the mouth.
I mean, they already invited you, didn't they?
Are they just making Crow have this weird bromance? Like, I respect it, but...
Care for a drink, sir?
No thanks. I think I'll just stick to patrolling the grounds.
King Crow.
Words out of my mouth.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
There's gonna be a problem. I can already tell you there's gonna be a problem here.
Counterpoint, how about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff.
I'll be in touch.
We love Weiss.
Dear sister, I was hoping we could use this time to catch up.
No.
Oh, I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back?
Crawling? To come crawling back? Who crawled here? Nobody wants your name. You are a horrible child. You deserve worse. If I was your father, I would probably smack the hell out of you. Like, you are the definition of prick. Like, it's
so
just
much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back.
When did they crawl? Have I asked for anything? Do I want anything?
General Ironwood. Please.
Killing it as always, Oscar.
Have a seat.
I love how I've grown to love Oscar as well.
Councilman Sleet.
Hey, it's weird how Penny, the dangerous robot, it's very weird how we're allowing her in a room full of council members. She's so dangerous that she can't be seen in public, but she's safe enough that we can let her in this room with these people? That seems pretty frickin' stupid. Something tells me somebody could take advantage of that.
Councilwoman Camilla.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it. Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
What is she doing here?
What we're all doing here, James, addressing the concerns of our kingdom. Which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed. I was hoping we could start by...
Are we safe with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
As the official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is concerning, I think.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Okay.
Why won't this kid buzz off?
We need to do something.
What was that earlier about breaking things?
God, we love Nora.
Well, Whitley, I'm sure the company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're going?
Careful! Messy food coming through!
Right, the company has promised me my own parking space.
The company has promised me my own parking space. Shut the hell up, Whitley. No one cares. I'd rather gouge my own eyes out than have to talk to Whitley for 5 minutes. I'd rather do my taxes 5 days a week for an entire year before needing to talk to Whitley about anything regarding the Schnee Dust Company. I'd rather take 7.5 hour, I don't even know what, okay, I got it. I would rather have to listen. No. That's not even as bad. I'd rather have to relive each one of my life traumas over and over and over and over again, through which there have been many, than have to sit there and listen to Whitley talk. I would rather re-experience the death of my dad than listen to fucking Whitley. And that is a horrible thing to say. That is not the right choice of words to make, but I'd rather do it than listen to this cock.
Right, the company has promised me my own parking space.
I'd punch you in the mouth.
Care for a drink? Don't mind if I do.
I'd bully you, and that's why you're homeschooled, because you know you'd be bullied. You're the type of kid to sit there and be like, yeah, my dad owns Nintendo, and then, like, have your bodyguards fight the problems for you. You're the type of kid to talk spit, and then after you talk spit, and someone steps up to you and is like, stop talking spit, you're like, teacher, you're gonna hurt me. That's you. You're an enabler who then hurts other people. I hate him so much. Well, that plan worked.
If you'll excuse me.
Not even deserved. That kid needs to get punched in the mouth.
The fact of the matter is, you've operated with a fair amount of autonomy for the past few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon. At this point, the closure of Atlas borders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering.
Can you let the guy talk for himself? Jesus. Like, I get all of you want to play politics and do that, but it's like, you're inviting him for a dinner to just make decisions in front of him and not even let him talk.
The rest of the world?
Like, are you kidding?
It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping. I asked our fellow councilman here to shed some light on your Amity Coliseum project, and as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
Thank you. Winter, you're so freaking smart, and I hate everyone at that table because they're so stupid. Like, sitting diametrically opposed like this, by the way, in body language, if you want to actually go to a productive meeting, you were supposed to sit at round tables because then it seems like everyone is in an equal share of camaraderie. Whereas if you're sitting at a square rectangular like table like this, the people that are sitting opposite of each other, especially if they're leaders, are mostly diametrically opposed, and that's why we're doing it that way. But again, the person on your right is always your right-hand person, the one that is your closest confidant. The person that's on your left is also very close to you. They're not normally as close to you, but like, it's wild to me that this is the situation going on.
I couldn't have said it better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large. How are we supposed to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what—
Winter. That's enough.
Excuse me.
Hey, Jacques, aren't you working with a mass psychopath? Right? Aren't you working with a murderer that you know is nefarious? Hey, Jacques.
Miss Schnee? Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
That might be somebody. Let's see your mom.
Hello, Hello, darling.
Wow, I really called that, huh?
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh. Right.
Damn!
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child.
I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart.
And that is precisely the problem.
No, I think
should
that's...
have just stayed in line.
I don't know if you should have stayed in line, but, like, you're not wrong. Yeah,
And
like, come on.
That is precisely the problem.
That's not the problem.
Should have just stayed in line.
The problem is your dad's a POS. Come on.
I guess you're right. I don't understand.
Damn.
I'm sorry I couldn't come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
Don't do this. Oh my god, the framing of this shot is actually beautiful. Look at how the distance between them, the shot, the way that she's above, and like, it's... This shot itself is so beautiful. Like, oh my goodness.
Okay, Mom. It's fine.
What are you doing in your father's office?
And now we're getting an extreme close-up.
Just looking for something I left.
That's right, you left. You left.
Oh, come on.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because I think he may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
Damn. like, damn. Let's put her next to Crow and just show the differences here between just the cowardice and, like, Jacques is not a good person. He took your last name. He wanted to be your whatever. Like, that doesn't mean he's a bad person because he took her last name. It means that he's an egotistical, maniacal, like, user who will just take whatever he can to be a part of something, which is just, I cannot stand him. Oh my, and they're showing her through the bottle. Why do we do this? Why do we do this to me? It's such good, it's damn good writing.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
You put a camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever needed... You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
Good.
This is so tragic.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes. No matter what happens, Weiss, please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
And I'm supposed to sit here and feel bad for him because he was left alone with them? No. You're his mother. You have your faults, you have your whatever. He's their father. No. It's like, damn. You wanted your 17-year-old daughter to stay in an abusive household for the younger brother? That sure as hell doesn't make sense. You wanted her to stay in a position where she was being tormented and hurt daily to help Whitley, who has shown nothing but contempt at this point? Nope, disagree.
Who are you?
Well, this is gonna be a problem. Atlas is about to be in pandemonium. Or Mantle. Oh great, now people don't have heat. And Tyrion can just kill. Cool. So I get an Arthur
Hey,
Watts.
Mom, it's snowing.
An Arthur Watts situation? I don't think it's snowing. Did he just turn down the heating systems in the middle of a... Oh. Oh, that's not cool at all. Is he about to make them not have heat during a time of a winter crisis? That is so fucked up, dude. Come on now. It's a great look on his part. I mean, he looks cool. But, alright. Is what it is. We're at the end of Chapter 8. I'll be right back with Chapter 9. I'll see you guys in less than a second. Okay! And we are back with Chapter 9. And here I am sounding fake as hell for all of you. Let's go! Oof. Ow. Whew. Let's talk shop. Let's talk, I'm trying to think of a good word. I don't have a good word. Hope everyone is doing good today. Hope everyone is vibing. As always, if you're interested in joining the Discord, link will be down below. 18 plus, it's a good way to hang out, have a good time. If not, no big deal. Is there anything I wanted to bring up important? No, besides just things are about to get, I think, heated. I think things are about to go bad for everyone involved.
What's going on? Is the heat off in Atlas too?
They wouldn't just turn the heat off. Would they?
No, they didn't.
General.
I knew it.
Since the day you were appointed headmaster, there have been Atlesians who are skeptical of one man holding 2 council seats.
Yes, which is exactly why we have checks and balances.
We are supposed to, but lately you've been running roughshod all over them, making unilateral decisions without us.
Councilman, I never intended...
What people intend and what they do aren't always the same, General.
What? For how long? My authorization? Check it again.
Councilman Schnee...
Yes, I agree with everything. Everything that was just said. No further questions.
You're such a...
I'm not quite...
You're such a limey... Why has Ironwood's done such little talking in this? He hasn't even gotten a chance to explain himself or say anything.
No further questions.
I'm not quite done yet.
You're afraid of something, General. Aren't you?
I think that's pretty obvious, Miss Hill. I'm trying to prevent Atlas from becoming another beacon. Another haven.
Yet you don't trust your own council to help you? Operating in secret? These are the actions of somebody who's hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Let's put it to the test then. You're all aware of my semblance. Let's settle it here and now, General Ironwood.
Sure.
Here and now.
Wait! You've got the wrong man on trial. I know who's been framing Ironwood, who rigged the election. And my father does too. He's been working with him.
Is that Arthur Watts?
That's impossible! Dr. Watts died in the Paladin incident years ago.
What is this?
Yep.
Play it.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too? What did you have in mind? James Ironwood never recognized my genius. After everything I gave him, he still disgraced me. I simply wish to return the favor.
Oh, damn! Politics? Intrigue? Court something? I forget what it's called, but okay, I'm with it. I'm with the backstabbing, whatever. And it's great that this came in just right before Robin Hill got to do this lie detector test. I feel like she's way... it's like, I like the character, but she's so up her... Like, she's so... Like... It's interesting to have characters that are... It's either my way or the highway. And it's like... I can't sit there and be like, I've never been like, oh, it's my way or the highway, because that'd be a lie. But, like, I have been in situations before where I'm like, you know... What you're proposing is stupid and my way is better. And like, I'm not even saying her way is bad. It's just, why even offer this lie detector test in general where it's like, let's see what the general's hiding. Why are you privy to that information? Why are you demanding to know that when it's like, you have done nothing but stolen from the Atlesian military for the last 3 weeks. Or not the last 3 weeks, but for the last week. Like, what's the point?
What's in it for me? A seat on the council. All I need is your login credentials to the Atlas network. You promised to make Ironwood's life a waking nightmare, and I will guarantee you victory at the polls by giving the voters down in Mantle a little digital push, if you will.
I always knew you were a good scientist, Arthur. But I never knew you were such a good salesman.
Enough.
Jimmy, punch him in the mouth.
That is... I can explain that. That isn't real.
Jacques, take your seat.
My own daughter.
Weiss. Jacques Schnee, you're under arrest.
Not her arresting her own father.
Atlas killed the heat on purpose!
They'll do anything to control us!
No, they...
The situation here is getting out of control.
Yeah, dude, God, this is such... This plan is so bonkers to me. Like, what the hell? So we're turning off the heat to cause a riot, and we're causing a riot to burn down Mantle, and burning down Mantle is going to...
Please advise.
Yeah, they're here to divide and cause havoc.
I knew you'd stoop low to get what you wanted, Jacques. But this...
This is all a great leap, James.
No. It's quite simple, really. Now that I know Arthur Watts...
Are you telling me that's Nicholas Schnee back there? That absolute king? That madman himself? Respect!
Alive, working with a madman. It's quite simple, really. Now that I know Arthur Watts is alive, working with a madman like Tyrion Kalos, it would be easy for someone like him to coordinate an unthinkably heinous act like the one in that warehouse. Watts designed Mantle's entire security network. He used that access to hack the surveillance system and frame someone else for the job. All while stealing an election. And once you became a councilman, your newly granted clearance gave him a backdoor into Atlas's secure network. But you probably hadn't even considered that, had you?
The people that died that night, their blood is on your hands.
Jacques must be tried, not only for treason, but as an accessory to murder.
These are outrageous accusations.
No, they're
I only intended
accurate.
to win the election. I had nothing to do.
Only?
What else will he be able to do with the access Jacques given him?
It's crazy how everyone was just about this whole distrust Ironwood thing. And it's like, listen, I don't think you should trust Ironwood that much. I don't even think that you should respect him that much right now. But honestly, at the end of the day, the guy is at least... He's not making great decisions that have emotion involved in it. He's not taking into other people's feelings into account. I can't hate him for thinking he's doing what's best for... I can't hate him for thinking he's doing what's best. The issue with him doing what's best is and always has been, how the hell do you know what's best for everyone else everywhere? That's the problem. That's the fundamental issue with the things that Jimmy Ironwoods is doing. Is that his decision making is on the premise that it's the best for everyone everywhere when it's not, and he's not allowing the people of Mantle to make their own free decisions. If he was allowing them to make their own free decisions, I genuinely have no issue with anything he has done. But the fact of the matter is he's not. He's not allowing people to make their own decisions about what to do because he's not... Like, he can't give all the information, but if you can't give all the information, you should still allow people to just do the things that they want to do.
What else will he be able to do with the access Jacques given him?
With enough time, whatever he wants.
Wait, what? What do you mean the heat has gone off?
You have to believe me. I didn't know he was planning this.
You are going to shut your mouth and get the heating grid up and running again.
I've been informed that we can't get into the system. It's been blocked off.
Without heat down there, people are going to die.
General Ironwood? How bad is it?
He's using Jacques' credentials. We can follow that activity on the network if he's found his way into the Amity system. No. The secret is safe. For now. But if he learns about Amity, she learns about Amity.
Can you block his access?
It's too late. He's already starting to lock us out.
Can we trace him somehow? Find out where he's hiding?
He's going to be mobile. We need his access point. We need to get him out in the open.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Yep. Still here, everyone.
You're presented like you're some kind of cool anti-hero, but you're not. You're kind of the worst.
Let me get this straight. Yep. Still here, everyone.
Actually, that's not right. She's not the worst. She's actually kind of cool as hell. Sometimes it's like, all right, you're killing the pace right now to be like, still here, everyone. Like, the audience already knows this information. You can learn the information off screen, and that's fine with me. Learn it off screen. I want to know what's happening next.
How do a disgraced scientist and disappeared serial killer find each other, General? Why would they target you? And why are you working so hard to hide the Amity communications tower from them?
You know?
Citizens, please disperse. For your own safety. Please disperse. For your own safety.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Because now the Grimm are coming. Jesus.
Atlas Manta Team Delta, beginning first run.
And they're living through it? Like, do you even trust, like, you're a soldier on the ground, and, like, you're being told that you're the scum of the earth. It's like, yeah, you're there to serve and protect. It's like, it makes it really hard. Like, it's like doing something nice for someone who's insulting you while you're doing the nice thing for them. Yes, it's their job to do it, and at the end of the day, they should be doing that. It's just kind of like, it amazes me how quickly people just take the humanity out of others the second they stop getting what they want. I think that's very wild. Yeah, they're
I used to think you were hiding something to protect yourself, but I can tell there's something much bigger going on here. Now I think it's to protect something else. Us. Atlas, maybe even all of Remnant. And you're afraid of what might happen if you tell the truth.
It's great that you've picked up on this so quickly. Your deductive reasoning skills are that of Sherlock Holmes. Like, that's insanity.
Even all of Remnant.
That's insanity.
You're afraid of what might happen if you tell the truth.
General, the Grimm are all over Mantle. The air fleet's doing everything they can, but they can't easily target Grimm in the city without risking casualties.
This is what I was afraid would happen.
Sir, we need ground support now.
What we need is to start evacuating Mantle. If it's completely overrun, it's not going to be safe anywhere. Use the fleet
If I move the fleet, then Atlas is vulnerable. I tried to keep the kingdom safe, and now we're losing everything.
General? Earlier, you asked for my advice.
I wanted Ozpin's advice.
And his advice probably would have been to keep your secrets.
Damn! Not the keep your secrets. Ooh. Ooh, this is about to be... I'm sorry for pausing it, but this is about to be steamy. This is about to be juicy.
I wanted Ozpin's advice.
And his advice probably would have been to keep your secrets. When we first got here, you already knew that wasn't the right course. You had a new plan.
It's time to give up on that plan. It's all falling apart.
The panic you were worried about, it's already happening. The secrets you're keeping, they're about to be in the open anyway. It's time. Tell the truth.
You're not alone. We can do this together.
You know, once you tell, there's no closing this can of worms, right? There's no stopping this.
Oscar, I think it's time you get back to the academy.
I think you're right.
Miss Hill, Councilman Sleet, Councilwoman Camilla, there are some things you need to know about. Let's figure out how we can help Mantle. Together.
I've called a transport.
This complete 180 here has... I am shocked, to say the least. I was not expecting this. Damn. They're gonna make him one of my favorite characters just to rip him from me. Just to rip. And you know what? The writing of this is so well done, too. Because it's not even just like, oh, he's a bad guy. Because that wasn't it. It's that we were the outsiders looking at Atlas and seeing what Atlas was doing, and there's only one choice, which is a totalitarian thing. And now we're in the inner circle, and we're seeing that it's with so much love and care and like wanting to do good for everyone. And that's the scary thing, because I promise you, when they rip this from us, his wanting to do good for everyone is going to end up with him being this dictator. And that's what's going to be so scary about it, because that is reality. That's what happens in real life. People that want to do good for other people end up getting corrupted in some way. So I'm just waiting for his corruption arc.
You leave them to me. Right now, you're needed down below.
All right, everybody. It's time to do our jobs. All of us.
So we're just not going to tell him that we have to.
What she said.
You can't defeat
Let's make it
Salem.
happen, Huntsman.
Oh, so she's evil. Who is she?
Oscar?
You first.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
didn't, actually.
I just
I
wanted
had the
to
thought
say,
that maybe
we should tell
Ironwood.
Oh, well, I guess we're on the same page, huh?
Perfect.
Guess so. He's finally choosing the truth over fear. We should do the same.
I'll tell him. I'm the one who chose to keep it from him in the first place.
Ruby!
I respect it.
Transport's leaving!
I think you're needed elsewhere.
You're sure?
Yeah, I've got it.
This is going to be a problem.
Good luck down there.
Ozpin's going to take over and lie.
Kids.
Ozpin's going to take over and ruin this somehow.
All right, everyone. I need to stress to our new huntsmen and huntresses, we are prioritizing citizen safety over killing Grimm. Got it?
They're so cute together. Oh no, they're about to hold hands too, because we need a relationship. Okay, good. I really did not want that to be done again.
You really think he can stop her?
She can't be killed. Jin told you this.
She showed us when we asked what Oz was hiding.
Why? Why would Oz keep this from us? From the people who trusted him?
He was worried you would lose hope. We're sorry we kept it from you too. We didn't know who to trust. I figured you should know before you make any sacrifices. Sir? What are you gonna do?
All we can do for the moment is what we can to save Mantle. That's what's in front of us.
He'd be proud of you. You're bringing the hope that Atlas was meant to inspire. The city in the sky is held to a higher standard.
You say that like you were there. Our transports are here. We should move.
Like you were there? Don't do this to me. Don't tell me Oz has come back out. No.
You were there.
No, 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 no. Don't give me that
Our
reveal.
transports are here. We should move. Oscar. No more surprises, all right? I'm not sure I could take it.
You and me both.
That's Ozpin. When did he become Ozpin? That's what we need to know. Because this is some redonkulousness. Not him getting sick. Oh, what the? It's a dragon.
I don't think we're staying airborne. It's time to go. You have your team assignments. Let's go.
Harriet, don't stay too long.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
Try to keep up, kid.
Show off.
Are they supposed to be homies or? Oh, he's gonna fly.
Highly unnecessary. I will not stand for this. Don't touch me like that.
I have Whitley, who's left with his mom, and he hates his mom.
I'll be reporting this rough treatment.
What's your name and badge number?
And she's about to be like Neo or something. Yeah, there's Neo. But, like, why?
Huh. You're back early. Tell me you found what we've been looking for.
I love the hat. I don't know what that means. That's a beautiful plot twist. I don't know. Ender? It's something. It's something that I was not expecting. It's really hard for me to like hate Jimmy Ironwoods right now, and it's like I know he's gonna hurt me in the end. I know after he finds this out, it's gonna be bad. So like once Mantle is saved, something tells me he's not gonna do what he said he was gonna do, and it's gonna cause a lot of dismay and pain and all this stuff. But it is what it is. Anyway, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, just like, comment, share, subscribe, that whole ordeal, yada yada yada. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything you want to bring up, something that I might have missed, please just let me know down below. Really help me out. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.